Om Shri Sai Ram. With utmost love and humility, I offer my most loving salutations at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan. Welcome to all of you in this next talk from Sri Sai Mahadev Mandir in Gokulam, Puttaparthi. Immediately after posting the previous talk, somebody called me and asked me about, is there a role of a guru in my life as I reached Bhagwan? And the answer is yes. And that guru's name is Dr. B.S. Goel, later called as Sri Siddeshwar Baba. Here is his picture. He was my father's best friend actually in the office NCERT where they worked together. And they were also table tennis doubles partners. Later I picked up my dad's racket and the blessings of my guru maybe, I also played national representing New Delhi in the national games in Guwahati and also won a bronze medal. So when they were together, my dad used to teach yogasanas and to be guru, Dr. B.S. Goel, he also learned yogasanas. It's about to rain in Puttaparthi. Yeah? Look at the breeze. Oh God. and he suddenly, as he was practicing yogasanas one day, some power arose from the bottom of his spine and he experienced extreme bliss and he saw lights in the middle of his eyebrows. And he was not sure about what was happening to him. He was an atheist, a PhD in political science, a very logical mind. And he wanted to understand what was happening to him, the experiences that he was undergoing through the psychiatric, psychological, or the understanding of the mind. He read Sigmund Freud, many other psychiatrists, and he couldn't get an answer. That made him a little depressed, actually. He was a bachelor. One day he was sleeping in the alone on the 6th floor of that apartment that he was staying in, alone, around late in the night or maybe very early in the morning. As it was very cold, it was winter's time, he had put his quilt over his face, and somebody just removed the quilt, and he thought, okay, I'm feeling cold again. He put the quilt again. Second time, the quilt was removed. And then he opened his eyes and saw somebody with strange and very unique features, very big aura of hair and an orange robe, looking down at him with so much of love. And he thought, am I imagining people now outside also? I was imagining or thinking of people and lights inside of me now. Maybe I'm getting more mad than ever. So he put his hand through Baba and Bhagwan was in the light form. That is why the hand went through him. So he thought, okay, now this is my imagination. I have really gone mad. So let me put my quilt again and sleep. Third time, Swami removed his quilt and said, get up and do meditation. And then he got up and said, who are you? Then Bhagwan very lovingly said that you were my devotee in my previous incarnation as Shirdi Sai Baba, right? And now I've come again in this particular form as Satya Sai Baba. You please come and I'll give you my blessings. And with that, Swami walked out of the window of the 6th floor of that particular apartment. He said, Ari, this is a great phenomenon that somebody has come and removed my quilt thrice and guided me to Puttaparthi. Then he had many experiences. He came to Puttaparthi, Bhagwan blessed him, gave him a bracelet and told him, no need to come again to Puttaparthi because I am always with you. So he describes his journey and then he, because he used to organize the bhajans and the Ram Nam Smarana every day in his apartment. We would go and visit that. Then he resigned from the office, made an ashram called the Third Eye Foundation of India in village Bigan in Haryana, near Sonipat, which is around 150 kilometers away from Delhi. And then he passed away in 1998. He left his physical form. Of course, he's always there with us. Whenever we remember, his blessings and grace are the one that has really brought me to Puttaparthi. Now, he describes his journey in his book called The Third Eye and Kundalini. I describe this particular experiences of his in my book, which is called Love Smile Now. Let me show you. This is my book. Of course, you see it reverse in the camera image. This is my guru's face, and this is the book that he had written. So, all my experiences in a particular book, I've also added a little bit of poetry this time. So I say, from the din and dust of mere reasoning. His life was full of reasoning. From the din and dust, the reasoning, logical reasoning doesn't give us the experience of divinity. It just confines us and makes us go around in the cycles of birth and death all the time. From the din and dust of mere reasoning, an insipid, bland life so spiced with seasoning. One day we were all sitting with Swami and Swami said, what did we have morning for breakfast? We said, Swami, we had idli and chutney. And Swami said, in the insipid life of yours, I am your chutney. He said, no, Swami, you are the main dish. That is why you should be the idli and other things in life could be the chutney. Swami said, no. I am the chutney because without me the life will be totally insipid and din and dust of the world. So the journey is from the din and dust with the spicing of and the seasoning of divinity. Ticket to the lifeboat of eternal calm and clarity, a sudden awakening to the soul's subtle verity. So I explain this in my book, Love Smile Now. It's available on Amazon. Maybe some of you would like to read the book, or you can also order a hard copy there. So he had this particular experience, and then when he left his home, which was in a neighborhood, and he made an ashram, then he would go there and always visit him. Then he would say, "Why do you come here? There's a Sai Samiti, which is in your neighborhood. Please go there, and then you can always go for Bhagwan's darshan also." So that is how we were guided to come to Bhagwan's darshan in Puttaparthi and be a part of the Seva Dal, where we offered a service, and Bhagwan gave us the Pada Namaskar and blessings. And subsequently, I asked him about being a student, and Swami blessed me at the appropriate time, and then he made me a student. So always when we will talk to our Guruji, and I'll tell him, "Guruji, you came into my dream along with Baba, and you blessed me, and you given me a particular message. Can you explain that to me once again?" And he would always say, "How many gurus are there in this world?" And Swami, "Guruji, you are there, and there's so many other gurus in this world." He says, "No. There is only one Guru in this world, and that is Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba, and he always is awakened in your heart. And that is why when you have faith in my form, he comes in my form into your dream and gives you an experience and message. But if you ask me, I'm not aware. But if you ask Bhagwan, Baba will tell you exactly what experience he has given you through my form. Because there's only one Guru. He was only using my form because you have faith in my form. That I am guiding you perfectly on the path of divinity. So there's only one Guru. That is why I say this path of Kundalini is an amazing path. And Guruji had such a power that whoever he'll touch in the middle of his brows, the Kundalini God will get awakened. So my Kundalini was awakened in his presence at the age of 12 years. And he was the one who motivated me, guided me, and blessed me to be in Bhagwan's presence. So the Guru's role in life is of paramount importance. But once you have reached the masters of the God's lotus feet, then there is no need for you to go back to the Guru. The Guru was an instrument who guided you, the signboard who told you, the light that showed you the path. Once you have reached the destination, there is no need for you to think back at the signboards and the lights that came on the way. You reach destination, Bhagwan Baba is the Guru Nam Guru, is the Guru of all the Gurus. Just have total surrender and faith in his divinity. He is always there with us every moment of our lives. So I'll end with another small poem, that how Guru comes into our lives and he awakens us. When our half-lit ignorance skirts the gulf and our anguished toil leads to gloomier doubt, then dawns the orange ray that engulfs the mortal murk to make immortal sprout. So basically, what is the purpose of the Guru? That we are potential seeds. We are potential trees in the form of seeds. He just waters us and he fertilizes us with his grace and blessings that we can become the true tree that we have the capability of becoming. The purpose of Guru or God is only one, that you go back to where you have come from, complete this journey and break this cycle of birth and death. As Shankaracharya would say, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam. He sansare, Bhaudustare, Kripya Pare, Pahi Murare. So we pray to our Guru and guide, our Bhagwan Baba, to give us the blessings that we can always remain focused upon the path towards salvation and be his perfect instruments to the life pervades this particular form and thereafter merge in one with him forever and ever, forever and ever.